All right, people, check it out. I heard you again. I'm going to break that down. I did a little chord sequence going from the 1, 2, 3 to the 4 to the 5 to the 6 scale degree, but I played chords on top of that. I'm going to show you exactly what I did. Well, let me show you what I'm referring to first, then I'll show you exactly what I did. Okay, so in this lesson, I was referring to different harmonies that you can create inside of a simple major scale or just a major key. So I was using a C major scale for an example, and I played some chords, and I went up to the D, I went up to the E, I went up to the F, then the G, I can't remember exactly what chord I played there, and then to the 6, which is the A. For my beginners out there, I played the 1, which is the C, in the key of C major, the 2, which is D, the 3, which is E, the 4, which is F, the 5, which is G, the 6, which is A. Okay, then I stopped there and I did a little fancy noodle thing at the end of that. But anyway, so I played chords on top of that. So what you would normally hear is your normal basic triads on top of that, but I wanted to switch it up just a little bit. But let me show you exactly what the triads will sound like. But hey guys, real quick before we get into it, if you haven't visited the Bass Nation Academy by now, I strongly suggest you go do so. There's much more available at 𝗕𝗀𝗂𝗰𝗁, including hours and hours of step-by-step tutorials that'll help guide you to that next level. On top of that, there's loads of topics and categories that we cover. There's even access to full interviews with some amazing bass players, as well as live streamed webinars exclusively for members only. All right guys, so head over and check it out for simply no cost to you at all. You get a free 3-day trial to go ahead and poke around the site and see how it fits you. So links to the Bass Nation Academy can be found in the description below, and I'll also put some other links in there. I know you guys ask me a lot about what gear I use. I'll put those links down there as well. All right guys, so enough of that. You can either go check it out now or when you're done watching this video. On to the lesson. You have the CEG or the CGE. This is how I played it. Then I played the, well, no, let me show you the regular way first. Triad. You have the 1, the 3, and the 5. I'm just displacing it, and I'm using a slight type of inversion. Okay, so I'm playing the D, the A, then the F. If you will read this on staff or on paper, it will be D, F, A to make that chord. It will be a minor chord or a minor triad. Okay, I'm just playing it at the same time. And just remember, the triads played together can create a chord. Okay, so do 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 do, D F A D F, right? D A F. Just playing it out of order, but the bass note is still the same. So that's going to be the same for the rest of these chords too, as well, because of the way that I'm voicing them. Okay, so let's go on. Let's move a little bit further. So the next one would be a minor triad again, which will be on the E, which is using the Phrygian scale. Okay, the next one will be an F major, which would use the Lydian scale. And I'm playing the same. I'm playing that one the same way I played the C. Okay, then the G. I can play these different ways too, as well. It doesn't matter. I can play it that way as well, but I just chose to play it up here. That's a G major that we use a mixed Lydian scale. And then the 6 will be a natural minor scale. I can play that here. That's not the right one. I like that though. So it's pretty hard to play up here. So for that one, I have A, E, C, or A, C, or A, C, E. That's how you would see it on paper. A, C, E, that comes first in order. Okay, so A, what comes after A, B, C, D, E. There you go, A, C, E. So A, and I play that, and that's when I stopped. Okay, let's go over the 7th one. The 7th will be a minor triad as well. Minor triad with a flat 5. But I didn't play that 7th one for this purpose. I wanted to keep it more open, more airy, to keep the quality of this passage very major, if that makes any sense. Okay, you hear it when you listen back to it, you hear how open that sounds. And then I ended on that minor or that natural minor of the major that we're on, that we're playing. So C major, I ended on the A minor, just to give it a different feel. So let me tell you what I played. Okay, so I want to go through this pretty quick as well as the last lesson that I'm referring to. But I want to go through this pretty quick so you guys can get a handle on what I'm doing. I voiced it a little bit differently. I'm still using the notes that are inside the major scale diatonically, so I'm not going outside using any crazy notes or any natural or any flats or sharps, because we're in the key of C right now. I didn't go outside of the scale. So first chord was the same. Now this chord is different. Instead of playing that minor, instead of playing the fifth, I played the sixth. Okay, so if I'm playing that scale, the Dorian scale that goes along with that, and if you have no idea what these modes are, please go check it out. We have tons of tutorials on the modes and what they are and how to use them, how to play them, where to play them, what they sound like, how to use them, the triads of them, the arpeggios of them. Go check that out, please, 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 because you won't understand a word I'm saying in this video. So we have D. It's like a diminished chord. So I'm using the first note, the sixth note, in the minor third, the octave of the minor third. Okay, so all I'm doing between that chord and that chord is changing from here to here. If you see that, so my second finger is on the D, first finger is on the B, so still natural notes, and then my third finger is landing on that F. Okay, you get it? Now, for the third one, for the E, my bass is still D. Now, for the third one, which is E, my bass is going to be E. The third one, I'm playing an inversion of the first chord. So it's almost like I'm going back to the first chord, but I'm playing an inversion of it because that E is on the bottom. So because you hear that sequence, because you hear that, it still sounds like I'm going, it still sounds like I'm going up the scale. Even though I'm not playing the correct chord qualities of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it still sounds as if I'm moving along in the scale and making progress with this progression. Instead of, you see what I mean? There's a nicer leading tone to see what I mean? First chord. That's the third chord. See what I mean? So instead of going from and skipping those whole notes, I have a half step in there. If you have no idea what the inversions are, this chord progression involves so many different elements that we've learned already. So first inversion of C major, you would start E, so I have E, C, and G. Okay, I want to go through this as quick as possible. E, C, and G. Okay, you would have to know something about this in order to follow me, and this lesson will be so long, or way too long, for me to explain every single element about chord voicings and chord inversions and things like that. So I'm trying to simplify it as much as I possibly can for time's sake. So the next one, that's an inversion of the C major. Okay, the next one will be F. So what I did was I played instead of playing the major, the 5 and the 3, I use this tool or this method before on the D or on the second chord change. I'm playing the 6th of that chord. Making it a major 6. Sorry, I got tongue tied. Making it a major 6 chord instead of. See, so I'm going from here. It's just crazy. It's weird. I mean, there's no rule to what you should do or what you can do. You can mix these elements up. Like I said, the first one was original. I didn't change that. The second one is different. The third one is different. The fourth one is different. What did I do for the fifth one? I think I left the fifth one alone. Okay, so let's go back to the fourth. I got F, got D, and then I got A. Major, F major 6 chord. I'm still within the key. I'm not playing any sharps or flats because I'm in the key of C. So I'm still true to the scale, true to the key. Okay. Next one, regular G major chord. I'm just utilizing that chord. And then A. I played the same exact thing for A. And I think I played the 6th for that too. Just utilizing all of these chord voicings and kind of substituting, and what I like to do, I guess the theme that you can see in these voicings is that I'm changing the 5th to the 6th. Because the 5th can sound so harsh to me when you're playing chords on a bass. So to open it up just a little bit more, to give it a little bit of a different flavor, I changed the 5 to a 6. See what I mean? It gives it a little bit more of an airiness to it. And I think that was it. So we got... yeah, and that was it. I want to make sure that was exactly it. But I think that was exactly what I did. And I just separated So what I'm doing is I'm doing 1 thumb, index, middle, index. Right. So in groups of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So no matter what notes that I'm playing, I'm still doing this pattern on this hand, on my right hand. To make it just a little bit more interesting, I think make it sound more arpeggiated. That's a little bit more tough because once you skip strings, because first I'm using the E, A, and the G, and then next I'm using the E, D, and the G. Okay, so I have to go back and forth. See that? Skip. I don't think I did on the last one. But anyway, you guys get the picture. So hopefully that makes a little bit more sense to you and gives you some more ideas of what you can play as far as the quality of the chords or melodically playing these chords and getting more of a sense harmonically of what this sounds like and what you can do. It's not just... it's not just that. It's not only that. Or just... add a little flavor to it. You know, just open it up just a little bit more using those inversions, no matter if they're the bass note of that key. Just try different voicings, move notes up and down, see what it sounds like, see what it feels like. I think that's more important than anything. So hopefully, like I said, you got something out of that. Make sure your notes are coming out clean, clear, and precise whenever you're practicing any of these tips and exercises and tutorials and tricks and things of mine. Make sure your notes are coming out clean, clear, and precise. I think I just said that. Did I say that? I say that so much I don't realize I say it. But anyway, you get the idea, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.